welcome back to On the Shelf Gaming, the only show on the internet where you've never seen motorcycle skills quite like these.
That's for sure.
Oof, oof.
Man, I'm really not that impressed. Nobody said anything about them being impressive. I think I took a wrong turn and I forgot to turn our fucking thing on.
Yeah, you did.
Oh wait, shit,
okay,
I found
we made
one.
it into one. Hell yeah. Before we get back on, just make sure you turn that shit on.
Yes.
There we go. Now just be very careful. Make sure just every time going forward, park the motorcycle like behind the van.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought.
So he can't just run up into it again.
Because I'm not... There's probably enough time. Because that's one thing about this mission. If you don't know, and I mean, obviously they tell you, oh, it's so important, you go and do it. But it's like, you get time to wait before you actually have to go and have talked to Isabel.
Right.
And stuff. And so, like... And with so much of the game, there's not that much time pressure. You can show up at the last minute for a lot of missions and still do them.
Right.
This is not one of those.
No.
If you show up at the last minute, the bombs blow up.
Yeah, you don't have time to fuck around.
And you can very easily end up in a situation where your save... I'm glad I held on to that.
Yeah, shit.
Where your save is no longer, like, viable.
Right.
All because fucking... Well, thanks for clearing the zombies out, I
Yeah,
guess.
thanks, bro. Now we can get the fuck out of here.
But yeah, if you've got if your save where you went and talked to Isabel is too close to the time for this to be out of time, or if you go and do more shit and save afterwards, you can totally fuck yourself.
Right.
And I know the entire game is not that long. I think it takes like 2 hours for each in-game data pass or something.
Something like
in real
that.
life. So
something like that.
It's not crazy bad. But I don't want to replay the entire game from scratch because I'm an idiot.
Right.
Because this is almost the end of the game.
Right, for sure. Yeah, we don't want to like push it.
No, motorcycle!
God. At least we only have one more after this one to get.
There's 5 total.
Oh, we're fucked.
Fucking! I can't even hide!
What the fuck? How'd you throw 2?
I don't know, but we gotta drink wine.
I gotta get plastered. I was nowhere near you.
I know. That was on the far fucking side.
Shoot at him and see if that makes him leave, because like he's being a real asshole about this.
No, we gotta go for it.
Fuck. Okay, how are we gonna do this, man?
Oh no, he bombed us!
Shit. How are we gonna do this?
Alright, we're good. Now it's time for the zombie walk!
Woo! This would never work.
No, this would not even come close to pretending to think about maybe working. Alright, now we just gotta not get hit. I didn't even look to see if there was a car there, but I'm pretty sure there wasn't.
There wasn't.
I'm pretty sure
We'd
that
only
even
be
without
so
looking,
lucky.
we would have just seen it if it had been there.
If the game wanted to be cool, let us take the van.
Give me that! No, get off of me! Carlito, goddamn you!
Just keep running, bro.
But those are so much faster!
I know, but he's
mean,
never gonna let you get one.
He would if we hadn't gotten caught by the zombie, we'd have gotten it. Fuck you!
Fuck, dude. You just got a zombie walk out of here, man.
What are you people doing?
Stop trying to eat me! Someone's trying to kill me!
God, if I had $1 for every time I had to say that to somebody.
God, he's such an asshole. God, he's such an asshole.
What is he doing?
What a fucking dick!
All right, we gotta take a sec. We gotta regroup. Fuck, there's so many zombies.
Do we have the maintenance keys? Can we like get out of here and then come back down through a different way with a car? Oh, maybe?
Because that could be the play, right?
That could be the
If this
strat.
doesn't
Let's get the
instantly
fuck out
fail
of
the
here and go
mission.
get the...
Oh, wait. That's shit.
But it puts us somewhere else. He shouldn't be right behind us anymore. No,
Oh,
no,
true.
Go down, you know, yeah, oh yeah, this way works too. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
because he'll probably
They should have
respawn
reset his
somewhere.
location.
Yeah. Yeah, we're fucking
Yeah,
saved.
he's fucking gone.
Come on, Healy stuff. Alright, that was
Can
no
of tuna.
good. That works. It has to. It doesn't have any other choice, so. No!
But it's okay. At least he's. Oh, you motherfuckers!
And my throw leveled up. That's the worst possible option.
Why can't it be speed?
I literally never throw. Oh god, if it had been speed,
we'd be fucking done with this mission. We'd already be there. Is what I'm choosing to tell myself. To validate my anger. God, Carlito's such an asshole.
He is. He's the worst.
Serpentine.
Well, I don't know how they expect you to do this mission, because there's no way you're keeping the motorcycle alive this whole mission.
No.
There's too many zombies. You're gonna run him over a bunch. Fuck, he didn't turn the way I thought he would.
Well, like, what if you don't even think to go get the motorcycle? What if you're just like, oh, I can't bring the car. I guess I just gotta walk for this mission.
Oh yeah, we'd have been fucked.
Out of the fucking way! Say, dip it and heal.
Hell yeah. We get Carlito out of here. It'd be much safer to get rid of the bomb.
Yeah.
Jeez, no, don't put your shotgun down.
Just eat the meat.
Pick that back up.
Fuck, we only got 3 shots left, and then we have no weapons.
I know. We're fine. It's all good.
I believe in you, bro.
It's all good.
If anyone can handle this, it is Eric on the Shelf Gaming.
Yeah. I appreciate that confidence.
Someone has to have it.
Oh, it's on the other side.
So look, we all have games that we're amazing at. Crandon has Banjo. you have this.
And you have every game.
And I have every game because I'm the gamer on the Shelf Gaming. Yeah. Everyone knows.
Oh, thank Christ.
Thank God. Frozen peas.
Oh, you slut. We're just gonna go back.
Fucking asshole.
It's the only way. It's the only way.
Asshole.
We gotta go back to the elevator.
Move!
I can't even shoot him.
Oh, it's okay. Carlito blew him up.
Come on. All right.
All right. There's only 1 left. We just gotta get down that hall.
All right. So we heal up. Hell yeah. Perfect. We're great. Get back in there. God, Frank is fucking shit-faced. He's not even feeling getting hit by those cars. Not like somebody I know.
I don't even know if my mom knows that yet.
I don't know.
That I got hit by a car. I've probably told her. I just forgot, but...
I know there's 5 bombs, Isabel. You don't have to tell me that. I've got 4 of the 5 bombs.
Well, yeah, but we're taking a real long time to go and get the 5th one, so maybe she thinks we're just slacking off. Carlito!
Fuck! How?
That fucker! Did he take defensive driving?
He took offensive driving, bro, obviously.
Run!
No, I can't do anything!
Son of a bitch!
Okay.
You fucker!
I didn't even touch it! I didn't fucking touch the van!
Is Carlito actually the Stig? Is the Stig fucking Carlito under that mask?
Alright, that didn't do as much as I was hoping, but we only got 1 healing item left!
That was a
and we're about to need to use it!
That was a Top Gear reference for any of my Top Gear guys in the chat.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Oops. And, okay.
Fuck! That van turns way too easy.
Yeah, no car turns like that in real life.
Let alone a van. Oh, we can go get into the motorcycle, bro!
Oh, we're fucking saved! Oh, God.
Yeah, thank God, because it's on the exact opposite end of the fucking of the place, so...
Yeah. Ah, I wish we could drive that car.
Oh, no, that'd be so much better.
It's fine, though. This motorcycle will do.
It's literally got to get you to 1 van.
Oops.
Fuck! I'm losing confidence.
No, bro. No need to lose confidence. Don't forget, this is my game. The one game I'm good at in the entire world.
Mario 64, who's that?
Man, when Mario 64 on the show? Again.
You want to say, talk to Crandon about that. Again.
There it is!
We've made it! It's basically disarmed already! And no Carlito in sight! Unless that's him in that van over there. Woo! That was almost a head-on collision.
Yeah, that would have been very, very bad. I'm pretty sure it would have taken a motorcycle with it. Luckily, it's right up here.
Oh, yeah. It's
somewhere. There it is.
Well, no, you're not leaving.
Yeah, we are.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, he filled the tunnels with some kind of gas, and these bombs were going to blow it up and make a super huge explosion.
Oh, okay.
So, how do we carry all those bombs?
Yeah, let's say plastic explosives are very heavy.
Well, even if those were super light, they're so big, they would definitely be super cumbersome. He's not shooting at Carlito right now. That's not possible.
Carlito has a secret twin brother? Barlito?
God, if you think that's crazy, just wait till we find out about his triplet, Farlito. He's still down in wherever they're from.
Oh, that got in his eye. He's infected.
Yeah, he is. You ain't never seen an infection like the one Brad got. Shit, I'm out of those.
Got one more in the chamber? No, I don't. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, let's got one more in the chamber.
I would not do that.
Sam, this is
I would not even consider doing that.
This is not the way to get that one in the chamber out.
Yeah, that's the move you make when you're just fucking like, okay, I'm killing myself.
You're sweating bullets, you know? Kick him.
Another win for the Department of Homeland Security.
Oh, God!
Just like we're gonna win the war in Iraq and Afghanistan. Man, remember 2006 when lots of people were still confident that those were gonna go great still?
Oh, yeah. Home by Christmas, I recall.
Or the fact that we'd already been in one of those places for like 5 years and the other for 3. Any day now. Total victory.
Christmas on schedule.
It's like, I think we'll be back by Christmas. There's another Christmas just coming around. Christmas 2027. Obviously, that was always the plan.
Oh no, Brad's been left alone. He can't fight off zombies like we can.
Not to mention he just got stabbed and he's already infected because he got blood in his eye. Yeah, I would not want to be Brad right now.
Man, zombies would be like the least sneaky creatures in the fucking planet.
Oh, yeah.
Just zombie walk.
See, that's the thing, right? This is obviously meant to be a super duper bad situation. And, like, it is. But
it's also,
we literally just had that situation personally. And we're fine.
We're literally
we
dressed
stopped
like
Carlito's
this.
bomb. Yeah.
Dead, probably. He doesn't have me.
You got it, boss. When do I start getting paid by the DHS? Never.
Now that I'm taking over for Brad?
No, okay. I was like, how could you possibly be dead now? But then the dead rose, just as predicted. Hell yeah!
I don't know, that was my go-to for like a theme song for Deadrising. Something that sounds like... Who would you get to do the theme song for this game if it got like a movie? I know the fact that I'm pretty sure it got a movie in Japan.
No idea. I don't know. For some reason, the first band that comes to mind for Deadrising music is The Who. But I'm like...
Why?
But they used all their songs for like NCIS or no CSI. I mean,
I guess.
Well, because like I could totally see the theme song of Deadrising and it literally just being CSI Miami, where Frank makes a quip that's not very good, and then it's just like, yeah.
That's fair. I see. Personally, I see. Maybe it's just because of his sense of humor, but I see like a Rob Zombie.
That's fair. I could definitely see that. Though I could also just see it being a Rob Zombie production.
Oh, that's definitely true.
You know Rob Zombie. Like, doubly so, right?
Well, because you know that if they're doing a Deadrising movie, they'd want to turn everything in this game up to 11, and who better to do that than Rob Zombie?
True.
One of the campiest fucking filmmakers of all time.
Yeah, I've never watched any of Rob Zombie's movies because I've
You're not
never been
missing a whole
particularly
lot.
impressed by Rob Zombie in general.
You're not missing a whole lot.
I'm not a huge fan of White Zombie or Rob Zombie. So I was like, I don't think I'm going to care that much, especially since it was mostly like, quote-unquote, horror movies.
Yeah. Quote-unquote being the key word
Yeah.
there.
I'm not that big of a fan of horror movies, regardless of if they're supposed to be actually scary or not.
Right. Well, and like I've seen House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects, and they're not bad. I mean, okay, they're probably bad, but they're not like bad. Like, oh my god, this is awful. I hate watching it. It's just like, okay, this is like it's like sugar. It's horror sugar for the brain. A lot of cheap like not a lot of cheap shit. You know, like artificial.
Yeah.
I do like El Super Beasto, but that's a cartoon, so maybe I'm just biased.
That's fair. I mean, listen, man, cartoons are just better.
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
I know we've talked about it a bunch of times in a bunch of ways, but have we ever just made the bold declaration on the Shelf Gaming official opinion? Cartoons are just better.
I think we've said everything but that.
I think so too. Let's go ahead and save since we're back. I thought she told us to come back here as like
Hurry.
a mission, but
Yeah.
apparently not. Apparently we just need to be back here at some point.
Yeah, I didn't see when. Let's see.
Let me take a look at our watch here, and we'll make a determination.
That's probably the jamming device one, right? Yeah, case 8.8.
Start at 5 p.m. and right now it's a little after 3.
Right.
So we got a hot sec. We should go supply up.
Yeah, let's go supply up, bro.
Because if we don't have no supplies, I don't know what jamming device is right offhand. It's not one of the missions I remember.
Same.
But I feel like a mostly good katana and 1 shotgun shell
Aren't gonna
is
be
not
it.
going to make it.
We're not John Wick up in this bitch.
But what if we were? Imagine how much better Deadrising would go if instead of Frank West, John Wick had showed up.
The zombies ate his dog in the first act, and well, it was fucking history from there.
God, how big of a... I think we might have talked about it before, but it might have been Crandon and I. How big of a Keanu fan are you?
I mean, I'm not really crazy about any of his movies, but like he seems like a chill enough dude.
True. That's fair. How did you feel when... What's the guy's fucking name? I forget. He played Chandler in Friends, and he died recently. But before that, he released his autobiography.
Right.
And he had the part where he was like, "Why did it have to be?" I forget who the guy was who died, but it was a friend of his. And he's like, "Why did it have to be him and not like Keanu?" And it's like, what the fuck, man?
What did Keanu Reeves do to Joey from Friends?
And like,
Or
don't
Chandler
get
from Friends.
me wrong, right? Like, as someone who has terrible thoughts all the fucking time,
Right.
I have definitely in my life had the thought, like, man, why did something bad have to happen to someone I like and not someone that I don't care about or
Right.
that I dislike for whatever reason?
Right.
And like, you know, maybe he fucking hated Keanu, and maybe he was totally justified in hating Keanu.
Yeah, maybe Keanu eats
Like,
fucking puppies. Like I don't
yeah,
know.
like I know that Keanu Reeves is one of those people that everyone on the internet is like, oh, he's perfect, but it's like, no, he's not. He's a person.
He's
just like you and me. There's something wrong with him, and some people don't like him, and some of those people are justified. That's just how that works.
Right.
But it's like, even if he did, first of all, how do you write that down?
Right.
It's like, I don't know about you, but when I've had thoughts like that, the last thing I would ever do is put them on paper.
Yeah, publish them for the world to
But,
see.
well, that's the thing too, right? Like, let's say he does write that, and you're his editor, or you're his ghostwriter, who
Right.
probably was also involved. You would assume.
How does that make it to the final
Right?
copy of that
How do
book?
you not be like, no?
How does that not get phased out at any point in the editing process?
Right? Because like, that is such an obvious thing that people are going to latch onto,
Right.
and people are going to just tear you apart for it.
Right.
And I mean, they did, and justifiably so.
Yeah. That happens when everyone releases like an autobiography that includes anything negative, though. So maybe they were more worried about it.
Well, that's true. Well, and let's be real. That was when he released his autobiography. That was the biggest thing people talked about.
Oh yeah.
And so, shit, I should have wasted that bullet.
Fuck. Yeah. Well, it's like when Jeanette McCurdy came out with "I'm Glad My Mom Died," and it was a fucking bestseller for weeks, and she was on like a press tour about it. Like she was consistently asked about all the people who were like, "She is so nasty to her mother. How dare she say that she's glad her mom is dead?" And it's like, did you read the book? Because like it paints a pretty clear picture about why she might have that opinion.
Right.
That she's glad her mom is dead.
Oh, for sure. Well, I did not read the book, though I did kind of want to. But I kind of want to read lots of autobiographies and then just never get around to it.
Right.
As a general rule.
But like with all the hype that went around it, like I'm not a huge avid reader. But like when the hype around that was like, maybe I should pick up Jeanette McCurdy's fucking autobiography. I hadn't thought about Jeanette McCurdy in like 15 years at that point.
I'd say, how long has it been since iCarly went off the air? About 3 or 4 years before that, I think.
Yeah, something like that. And someone was like, yeah, fuck it. Maybe I'll pick it up and read what Jeanette McCurdy's life was like.
God, it's so crazy, too, because, like, one of the things I do know, just because I saw clips from interviews when she was on, like, the press tour for it, was, of course, because, like, back in the day, child actors got totally shafted. Parents would steal literally all their money.
Oh, yeah.
And they would be grown and have literally $0. And, of course, most child actors don't ever do anything afterwards.
Right.
Assuming they don't just hate acting outright. Like, a lot of the time people don't want to cast them in stuff.
Right. They've lost their appeal because they're no longer a kid actor.
Right. And so
They're an adult now.
they created a bunch of laws, specifically in California, I think. I don't think it's like a federal thing, but that's where they make basically everything. So
Right.
it basically covers the entire industry that says, you know, as the parent, you're required to set up an account for them in their name that you can't get into.
Right.
And put, I forget what the percentage is. Probably not nearly as much as it should be.
Maybe like a
But-
30%, something like that.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like a lot of those child actors bring in a lot of money, and for better or worse, a lot of the parents' job literally becomes taking care of the child actor,
Right.
regardless of how good of a job they do at it.
Right.
Like that's still the thing that they
manage
do
their
for their
professional
living,
career.
right?
Like,
And so it's like, yeah, if the parent or parents are spending most or all of their time taking care of their child actor,
Right.
like career, yeah, the child actor's money has to pay for the family.
Right.
There's just no other choice.
right.
And that's not necessarily. Child acting is such a questionable area anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Another reason why animation is just better?
Oh yeah. Well, it's like when the Quiet on Set documentary about like Dan Schneider and his ring of goons, you know, came out, and like all of the fucking children who are now grown adults testifying in this fucking documentary, they were all asked, "Would you let your children be actors?" And like, you know, one or two of them were like, you know, I'd have to heavily be involved. You know, things have changed a little bit. I would need to be involved. I would need to be present at all times.
Yeah, but almost everyone's like,
Like,
hell
fuck
no! There ain't no way my child's get anywhere near the industry. Not as a child, not as a grown-up, not ever.
Like, fuck all kinds of that.
And that's the thing, because, like, and it's so bad, and I want it to not be true. And, I mean, no one's ever, like, had any independent confirmation as far as I'm aware. But, like, when all the accusations at Funimation were coming out, and it's like, oh, yeah, you know, they absolutely...
you know, casting couches and all that.
And it's like, and were they? I don't know. You know, these were not the people, at least not that I ever saw,
Right.
who were making these claims. These were just some people on the internet. So it's like, you know, maybe they do, maybe they don't. But at the same time, it's like in the entertainment industry, that is so unbelievably common.
Oh yeah, it's almost like quid pro quo, like at that point.
And so it's like, and it's the same thing in like wrestling. And of course, we'll never ever get a confirmation one way or the other on this.
right.
But like, there's so many people like, oh yeah, how did Shawn Michaels become the WWE's top star in the 90s? It was by blowing Vince.
Yeah.
And it's like, Vince obviously loved the guy. And so if you told me, oh yeah, he was so into Shawn, I believe you.
Oh yeah.
And if you told me that if Shawn Michaels came out today and was like, oh yeah, how I got into the spot I was in, sucking Vince's dick. I wouldn't be like, oh, that's shocking. It's just like, because you kind of like, wrestling is so different from the rest of the entertainment industry in a lot of ways.
Oh, yeah.
That you kind of like, oh no, it's not the same. Except for all the parts that are absolutely exactly the same.
Right, dude, I cannot fucking wait for the Misty McMahon docu-series on Netflix to drop.
Oh, God. I'm terrified.
Did you hear people saying that it's like, that sources involved, it's saying that it's going to be like a double shovel burial?
Yeah.
I'm so fucking excited. Well, and then so many people in WWE are mad about it, and it's just like, God, I need to see this documentary yesterday.
I know.
Like, we all know Vince is shitty, but how deep does it go? I need to fucking know. And I'm so excited because, like, you know, they're talking about, like, some of the people that they're going to have on, like John Cena and The Rock and Triple H, and, you know, they're all, like, John Cena always gives such a non-answer to anything involving Vince. So, like, that's not going to change. Maybe he'll say something a little more damning or a little more, like, supportive. I don't know. Same with, like, The Rock and Triple H. You know, they say in the previews, you hear Triple H saying no one really knows Vince, or Vince saying no one really knows who he is. But then they also got Bret Hart.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, God. I hope there's just 30 uninterrupted minutes of Bret Hart ranting about Vince McMahon.
I know.
If anyone in the face of this earth can do it, it'd be Bret Hart.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and people talk like, because Bret came back and he did the Hall of Fame and all that stuff, and he had the little run where he got his WrestleMania match with Vince.
He did some house shows.
Yeah, and like, people talk about that like, oh, you know, it's all water on the bridge. And it's like, no. Bret was worried about, like, his legacy, which is totally fair.
He just wanted to cement it.
Because they had already done a lot of stuff. WWE had done everything it could to run down the value of Bret Hart at every possible opportunity.
Right.
Forever.
Right. Oh, for sure.
And so it's like, you really are just totally screwed if you don't just bend back and say, fine, we'll do it your way.
Right.
Because I mean, they controlled the industry. If they say you actually weren't shit,
retroactively,
you were never any good.
Yeah, you always sucked. Shawn Michaels carried you in that Iron Man match the whole time.
Man, in unrelated news, can't wait to carry you some more next time on the Shelf Gaming.
You don't gotta say it.